Y'all know what's coming whenever I open with this scene instead of the game. I went to go live, and right when I sat down, right when I hit the go live, I get interrupted by this. Look at this cat. This cat is amazing. Very nice. We get the cat cam right out the gate. So welcome to cat cam. I once again just wanted to do a short stream, but I guess we're just eating into that short stream. I was expecting G11 to be released today, as well as the new Ukai event modes, but I was off by a week. We'll get them next week. I could go for a delicious cucumber right about now. I don't like cucumbers, actually. Cucumbers are one of the few foods that I dislike. Like, I avoid them, usually, if I can. Like, I avoid the few foods that I dislike. My kitty's using my arm as an armrest. Let's see if can I get a different angle. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Hey. Look at the camera. There you are. Hey. Oh, man. But yes, instead of starting off with gameplay, we're starting off with cat cam. She really likes leaning her chin, like resting her chin elevated like this, because it helps her breathe. This is common in cats with asthma, and my cat unfortunately has asthma. Why would you bonk me for helping my kitty be comfortable? I can't believe you've done this. For what purpose? Why would you do that? Truly one of the people of all time. I can't believe you've done this. Oh, that's fine. We'll just chill with Cat for a bit. Hope you like cats, because it's cat cam time. The unexpected but very welcome cat cam. He was by the door when I got home. I'm all like, oh, you want in? You want in that badly? It's a good day outside. It's not gonna rain until, like, Sunday evening. Or rare, because I live in a very rainy area. There is always a risk of rain, too. That's it. That's this stream. God. Oh, man. I guess now, before I get into the game, I could yap a bit. Okay, yeah, that one did deserve a bonk. That's on me. Yesterday, actually. I posted about this in the Discord, but this is worth telling on stream. Yesterday, on my way home, I normally take the interstate to get home. I hop on the interstate really quick, and then I hop off the interstate to just get on a regular highway. However, right as I pull up to the red light that leads down the road to the on-ramp to get on the interstate, I hear sirens, and then coming from the left are two cop cars that block the road immediately, and I'm all like, well, I guess I'm going on a detour then. I punch into my phone, GPS, how do I get home? I make a left turn, because I think I could take a detour down some city roads, and in the span of 10 seconds, the GPS, in its infinite wisdom, instead of plotting a detour route that I was thinking, simply said, turn around. And I'm like, motherfucker, no. And it kept telling me turn around. It would recalculate a route, and each time it would just want me to turn around. I'm all like, bitch, please. It wasn't until I actually was on the detour road that I knew would take me to the other road that it would be like, alright, fine, go this way. And I was going that way until it wants me to turn right to get back to the road that leads to the on-ramp. But by the time I got there, there was a police blockade there too. I'm all like, there better be some serious tourist attack on the highway for them to block off this particular road leading to the only on-ramp to the interstate in the foreseeable future. So I keep going, and I get stuck behind a guy who you would think they're lost, but people who are lost don't drive slowly. He was just straight up going less than 5 miles an hour on a main road. And the worst part, he was going the same way I was. And I'm like, I'm not having this. My thoughts exactly. I went to the freaking middle lane and went around him and managed to beat the next green light because it turned red right behind him. I'm like, screw that. Good riddance. I managed to make it to yet another road that leads to the road that was blocked off. I'm all like, before the police get to this one too, I'm going this way. And I emerge from what I would like to call the worst left turn in existence. I want to make a left turn that cuts across 5 fucking lanes just to get into the on-ramp lane. I'm like... Now, fortunately, my timing couldn't have been better, because to the left was a red light, so no cars coming that way. And to the right, wouldn't you know, a fucking police blockade. I'm like, not today. I go through and I get on the on-ramp, and when I get on the highway, I see something that after all that, I was never expecting to see. Fucking nothing. It was a perfectly normal day. And I'm like, why the fuck are you blocking this particular road that leads to the on-ramp? Maybe there was something wrong with the road leading to the on-ramp? I don't know, but why would you need like 4 different police blockades for it? What kind of roads y'all got out there? Statistically, from one study conducted about 10 years ago, the 3rd worst in the country. No, wait, no, that's the 3rd worst drivers in the country, which I fucking believe it. Don't worry, technically I'd be one of them because I'm a driver of those roads, therefore I'm included in that statistic, so I guess I don't drive 2011. Now, back to the whole police department thing. I bet I could beat up a whole police department before. Why do you think I'm playing Ready or Not? Like, I've been playing Ready or Not quite a bit lately. And it's now at the point where it's kicking my ass. I was ready, but now I'm not. But for the record, the level I'm stuck at is Grease Palms, the post office. And turns out I'm not the only one stuck on this level. Or rather, that has been stuck on this level. Is it a skill issue? Mostly. I'll admit, yeah. It's hard, but a good portion of that is me not being good at SWAT tactics. Simple as. I'll admit that. Some of you may be wondering how come I don't stream it. It's because I want to play the game and enjoy it. And that's not to say I don't enjoy games that I play on stream. The big difference that playing games on stream is that while I'm enjoying the game on stream, I'm also putting in a lot of conscious effort to be articulate and at least somewhat entertaining about it, to keep my stream of consciousness completely flowing. I'm not just taking in the game for myself and experiencing it for myself. That would be a boring ass stream. And it's actually several stream advice say that that's a common pitfall of new streamers, is just going in with that mentality, thinking that, oh yeah, I'll get a lot of engagement by just streaming the game and not being engaging. Like, there are people that do that, and they have their audience, but they're not really gonna get off the ground by doing that unless they are the best at what they do, in which they're probably a speedrunner, in which freaking go for it. But even speedrunners during their downtime, like between run resets, they still have those interactable moments. I don't know, it's different kinds of streaming. I have definitely changed my stream outlook on how I run my streams since I started. I'm no longer restricting myself to just playing games in Japanese, although I did want to restrict myself to that at the start. Oh, my tea's ready. Not sure if you guys noticed, but my tea mug, it was completely colored, but now you can see the top and bottom are turning black. That means that the top and bottom of the mug, or at least that part of the ceramic, is cool enough to drink. So I can drink out of it. But yeah, when I do stream, I check chat incredibly often. There are streamers that have text-to-speech integrated to the chat, like every message gets read out loud in text-to-speech. I personally don't like that. Because the only reason I don't like that is because most streamers do it in a very intrusive way. The speed that the messages get read and the volume they're read at are very intrusive to the stream. A very good counterexample of this, i.e. somebody who does it correctly, are actually not just Sato, but pretty much nearly every Japanese streamer that does it. They have the volume and speed set up pretty quiet, and it gets read pretty quickly. Very unintrusive, keeps the flow going, but encourages interaction as well. It's also beneficial to the streamer to hear what's being said, because that way they don't have to physically check chat all the time, because it's really hard to check chat all the time. Hey, Virgo Kitty Star. I'm sorry, but my cat beat you here. We're doing cat cam before I get into the main content, which honestly, I'm not even sure if we're gonna get into the main content. This might just be a yapping stream. Although there is something in game that I want to do. This is what I'm here for, not even here for me. Virgo hates me. This is evidenced by how she would bombard me without even knowing who I am. That's some next level hate. Hate you, love the cat. Okay, what if I was the cat? What then? Because you don't, for all you know, I could be the cat. I could be piloting this flesh vessel that I'm sitting on. But you are not? Okay, you got me, because I don't exist. The ever-elusive Just Chatting Nest stream. The main reason I don't do Just Chatting streams is because they take a special kind of mood and a subject to yap about, honestly. I don't feel like I fit that vibe, and most of the time, I'm not in that mood. I just so happen to be in that mood now because the kitty's here and I had stuff to yap about. I could get into the game. Part of me kind of wants to, but the other part of me is all like, nah, cat cam. Cat cam is nice. I like cat cam. There are plenty of chatters, just chatting streamers, that are like dedicated just chatting. I can respect it. I've noticed that quite a lot of them aren't necessarily React content streamers. I avoid those like the plague because React content is lazy and bad, and I will die on that hill. React content is lazy and bad. Unless you are analyzing it and it's a subject you are competent in and you're providing input, React content is just bad. Don't do it. I will never understand the appeal of like streamer reacts to fucking... A good example is the Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct. I didn't watch the Direct. I didn't have to, because my feed was suddenly half flooded by like Nintendo Switch 2 reaction. OMG, the price! I'm like, okay, thanks. I don't even need to watch the Nintendo Direct because the reactors just got to it first. I don't fucking know. I've never understood watching a react. I've understood watching a review and a commentary, but not a react. Welcome in, 2K. Congratulations on being frisked. We got cat cam. We're gonna get into the game, don't worry. But we got cat cam to start. We get the cat cam. Cat cam is nice. Cat cam is good. I like cat cam. I like this cat. Look at this cat. The star of the show. This is all you need to know. This is really all you need. Oh, I accidentally got her whisker caught under my thumb. Oh yeah, I've seen 2 people react to the Nintendo thing on stream already. There was so much screaming. One thing, as the loudest motherfucker on this half of the planet, I can kind of tell when people aren't being genuine with their enthusiasm, and it really bothers me. When I get really loud and excited about shit, I can't fake it. Y'all, I'm too fucking undiagnosed but pretty sure to fake shit. That's what I'm gonna go with. I can't fake my emotions. I have to at work, and by that I mean I just maintain an air of professionalism at all times at work. I'm not faking my emotions, I'm just being professional. Like, it's business. I'm there to make a paycheck. I'm not there to take things personally. Unfortunately, I don't seem to be the I'm like one of the few people with that mindset, but the people that do take things personally, they get to talk to HR. Good news about that, actually. So those in my Discord would know that last week, I had a breakdown at work because one of my supervisors, like my main lead supervisor, acted in a very unbecoming and professional manner. Let's just leave it at that. The kind of behavior you would see in like a satire comedy or just on a regular Twitter thread. It was not pretty, and I was on the receiving end of it. So I treated it very professionally. I did not instigate. I did not escalate the situation. I fucking documented exactly what happened, complete with quotes of things he said to me, as well as how and why they made me feel the way I did, as well as how they directly violate the employee code of conduct. I pointed it out, and I took it to HR. I took the following day off. I came back to work on Friday, and ever since then, his behavior took a complete 180. He is now actually really fun and good to work with. And it's because I knew that, like, behind that behavior, he'd be a good guy to work with, that I pursued that route. Because I've worked with him before. On good days, he's awesome. Unfortunately, lately, those good days have been really tanking because there have been a lot of people badgering him about things that are no longer his job because he recently changed positions to become my department supervisor. So other departments keep bothering him, wanting him to do shit, and it's all like, that's not his job. He just, for better or for worse, took it out on me once, and he took it out on the wrong guy. Simple as. Alright, it's time for game. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna swap it to the game scene. However, we're not gonna lose cat cam. I've made sure, nestled in all of my layers of OBS, cat cam will persist. See? We got cat cam. Really, you know what? We could make this cat cam even better. I passed it. There we go. Very cool. This is the cat cam stream of all time. Real cat cam gamers. Oh, she loves this so much. Nestled. God. That was good. You got me there. So good that I'm actually getting the cat brush. Oh, cat brush. She loves this brush so much. Oh yeah, this little brush that I got at Petco, it was like on discount, so I got this brush for like less than 10 bucks. And oh man, it has done wonders. Tragically, my cat does not chase laser pointers. Last time I tried was 2 years ago. Who knows, she might chase them now. She's too busy chasing real animals to be chasing laser pointers. Like, laser pointers are beneath her. She does not trifle with such petty gimmicks like a little red dot, no. She'll bring me a freaking wild rabbit that's a third the size of her. Like, laser pointer ain't shit. Oh man, I love her so much. Alright. I'll just put the brush right here. There we go. Okay. So, to get into the game, unfortunately, by opening the event menu, it gets rid of my new favorite BGM of the game. But we're gonna do it because we have simulation exercise. I've purposely not done these because they open up very slowly, and today the final one opened up. So why don't we go ahead and experience a simulated battlefield filled with real challenges. Fight on her side, deepen your bond, and witness her bring you victories. That last bit sounds like something from Nike, the Goddess of Victory. Oh god. We're gonna have to play that mode too, I guess. Okay. They give us level 50 presets against level 45 enemies. Are they any good? Okay, that's level 1, level 1, level 1. Battlefield Insight level 2. Wait. How is that level 2, but this level 1? This is an impossible Wawa. Why don't I break the rules and get my own Wawa, who's just straight up better? Because she has Colt. I have a V1 Wawa. Oh. I guess Cat doesn't want to play the game. Okay. That's fine by me. There goes the cat cam. Okay. I got a V1 Wawa yesterday, actually. We're gonna put her to use. Dushevnaya. A V2 Dushevnaya. Sure, I'll use her. Alright, G36. Woo! Level 3 Maid's Duty. That's a V2 Centaurus. Yeah, I'll use that. Ulrid. My Ulrid's just straight up better. Except, never mind, this is a V2 Ulrid. I like my Ulrid, honestly, but we'll play with this. The only change is the Wawa. I'm using my own Wawa. Alright, let's try this. Let us bring our girls to victory, as the description said. Here we go. Ooh, okay, okay. Dushevnaya has like the Midas touch with her ice feet. She makes ice tiles. We could use that to our advantage. I forgot to slow down the game so we could watch the pretty animations. Okay. Wawa can hit everybody from this perch here. He has to do a flip first. There we go. And now Centaurus. Actually, no. Ulrid can rush forth. And... oh, this is an elite. We could badger the elite. There we go. Will this... nah, Centaurus is not close enough. If I put her here, and I go here, we could probably take out the elite in one try. Because of Ulrid. I noticed she has Rectrix equipped. So if I just keep attacking him, it should work. Like so. There we go. Because I get a 30% damage increase, as well as a damage buff from a V2 Centaurus. I should probably start calling her G36, because I like G36. G36 is nice. There we go. Unfortunately, this Ulrid is not equipped with the key that allows me to... oh, that was a crit. Nice. That allows me to use, like, any ability other than Blade Whirlwind, but for the same confectance cost. So why don't we tuck you back here and call it a day. Very cool. Yugi? Oh, great. There's even more elites. So there's other game modes that are coming. I'll talk about the Nikke mode a little bit. I'm sure because Suomi isn't in the Nikke mode, she's, or rather, I think she is, but just not OP like she was in the first Nikke mode. It might actually be a conscious challenge to... ouch. A conscious challenge to complete all the Nikke mode stuff. Oh, jeez. That's painful. Okay, I think D36... oh no! Wait, I got this. If I hit you like that... okay. Very cool. I can get a kill like this. And get your bonus. Learning how to use KSVK. Nice, that gives... okay, that gives Centaurus her ult, which I will then use. And that also gives Dushevnaya a boost. So now, this is... I should move you up here. Oh, that's actually really bad. Yeah, that's bad. Let's go here, because you could still attack while also healing everybody. Tea time! Just kidding. It's actually cake time. And while that cake does look delicious, somebody brought a box of donuts to work on Monday, April Fool's Day. And I made the mistake of eating one. And I say I made the mistake of eating one simply because it gave me a stomach ache. I cannot handle super sugary sweet foods anymore. I have locked myself out of dessert foods for the most part. Carrot cake is really good. Bread pudding's really good. I've always avoided birthday cake. Birthday cake has always been way too sugary for me. I cannot stomach birthday cake. I cannot. It is... Oh. Oh yeah, my Wawa double taps, by the way. I love it. Can they jump down? No? Okay. Fine. I guess I'll just move up. And that's a kill. That's not a kill. Let's get a kill. Kill is nice. Fuck. And can I reach you from here? I cannot. Can I reach you from here? I can. Aha! I probably should have moved Dushivnaya into position so she could also do her support attack, but I think the 2 turns have passed where she doesn't do support attacks anymore. In fact, I'm kind of curious why she isn't doing support attacks. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I started blasting. My level 60 Dushivnaya's damage output isn't that great, and I'm starting to think that Dushivnaya isn't for the damage output, it's for the utility with the ice, so that the real stars of the show, like Wawa, can just swoop in for the fucking one-hit kill. Bam. Why the Wa2K gotta be so expensive? I was debating on pulling for V2 Wawa, but I'm like, nah. Next time her banner gets run, I will probably get V2 Wawa, but I'm fine with V1. She double taps. I'm also fine with G36 here. She's very nice, and I love her. Ooh, I got some good stuff. Biggie. Okay. We get gold for this. And before I have to bust out my A-team just to do these. Alright, who have we got today? This Klukai is gonna easily be better than my Klukai, but let's see what she's... This 416... Oh yeah, this 416 kicks ass. This Suomi is worse than my Suomi. Why don't I show you how it's done with a V1 Suomi? Diane de gozaimasu has, ooh, lots of buffs. Okay, sure, I'll roll with that. And this particular Ulrid is fine. This is fine if I just replace one doll out of the bunch. They're level 45. How hard could it be? Famous last words. Okay. I keep thinking Diane is QJ, but she is not. Evacuate all allied units. I don't even have to fight. I just have to run to the hills. Okay. All units break right. Let's get me in position. Alright. So, because I thought that the G11 event was live, I kind of soft scheduled the next stream to be tomorrow. Now that I know the G11 event is not live, I really don't feel like streaming tomorrow, honestly. So, yeah, no stream tomorrow, I guess. Sorry. Hold on, I need to actually know what these do, because I don't normally... One enemy unit... Okay. Attack. If enemy units are killed, okay. If the target survives, trigger the on-death effect. Okay. Why don't we just do this and burn her confectants? He throws the poison grenade. Oh, wow. Okay. That spreads like wildfire, and that also alerted the entire map to my presence. maybe not the best play, but it's fine. We do it live. Let's rock and roll. One thing I want to rant about, Offkai is coming up, and by that I mean it's in 2 months. So I looked into getting my enhanced driver's license, because I'm in a state that does that, and that is a new Real ID document for domestic air flight and air travel that I will be needing if I plan on flying domestically, keyword domestically, in the United States, because I'm a United States citizen. Totally doxing myself for that. Anyway, I have found so many mixed results and misinformation and inconsistent information from government websites that I'm not even sure if I'm gonna get my EDL application in this Saturday when I go in. I'm freaking having to miss race commentary just to do this, and I'm not happy about it. Yeah, that can stay there. What's the worst that can happen? And before she gets completely shot up. Oh, that's a ladder. Okay. Ouch. That's a lot of damage. Lamau. He dead. Okay, so all the enemies are just camping back there. Okay. Not the worst. It's okay. Suomi can... Oh, okay, that's pretty bad, but it's okay. Suomi can heal everyone next turn. Alright, we're good, we're good. Okay, maybe not. Okay, we're good. I should also check up on your ID stuff for flights. Dude, you work at an airport. You should know all this. Let's go up here. Very cool. Get everybody shield up. I really hope this Suomi. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, this is my Suomi. Yeah, she's gonna do work. Very cool. Thanks, Suomi. Everybody gets heals. Nice, good as new. And if I go here, that's a double kill. And from there, I can just ride off into sunset. I don't need to kill those enemies. Let's just get a double kill. Ride the bike. That's true, however you're lazy. I intended on trying to get my EDL last month, but I was having a really fucking rough month, and what a lot of people don't understand about chronic depression is that just doing basic things becomes a very difficult challenge on a day-to-day basis. When I say basic things, I'm talking about on your day off on a weekend, getting up out of bed and eating breakfast. It's hard. Let's keep everyone together and have everyone evacuate on the same turn. There's no need to rush this. Can I hit anyone from here? Yes, I can. I guess to trauma dump live on stream. Freaking... struggling with depression sucks. Yeah, eventually... Well, I eventually found ways to deal with it, but it doesn't make it really any easier. I like to compare it to Dark Souls, and there are a lot of people who have compared it like that. And here's how the comparison works. When you're playing Dark Souls, you get your ass fucking kicked. It feels impossible. At first, at least. That's kind of the point of Dark Souls. It's a challenge. But the more you play it, the more you get used to it, and you eventually, quote, get good, unquote, and you overcome those challenges, slowly learning how to deal with it. And here's the thing. The game continues, and you continue to improve. The game doesn't get any easier. You just get stronger in more ways than number go up. Because even though number go up is only a fraction of what's actually important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you should reach it. Alright. So, how that ties into depression, like actual clinical depression, not fucking edgy teenager, oh, I'm sad because I didn't get an Xbox for Christmas depression, is how it can be hard to breathe sometimes. But the more you persist through it, and the more you grow as a person and get stronger, what was once impossible suddenly becomes... doesn't suddenly, it feels sudden because you don't realize it until it happens, but it's like you can do it. You can make it through the day. I've literally had to Dark Souls talk myself through the day just to go to work sometimes. I sometimes do that on special streams that I can't delay for one reason or another. Like, for example, the Girls Frontline streams. I know I enjoy them. I like them. But sometimes, like today, I'm not even sure if I wanted to stream. But then I got home and my cat was here and my packages arrived in the mail. I forgot I pre-ordered a figure, so another figure came in the mail. This figure's massive. I'll post it in the Discord later. But let's move on to level 3. But yeah, today's good. Today's alright. Defend the outpost and eliminate all enemies. They give us presets. Are these the same presets as before? Very cool. Are these better than mine? No, they're not. Give me my swimming. My swimming. Okay, how about Yulrid? Oh, what does level 2 do? Okay, if an enemy unit's... if one stack of camouflage... Oh. Okay, so I just get camouflage for that, and 1 point of confected. Oh, that's per ally. Okay, that's why I start out with 6. Very cool. I like that. You are good. And you. 6 stacks of tuning and 2. Yeah, let's go with this. Defend the point. What is the point? I don't know, but we have to defend it. All your base are belong to us. Okay. There's plenty of cover. Let's go ahead and... Oh, that's... This could kill. Yeah, that's just free real estate. Let's go. That's a kill. Very cool. The more I can kill, the less enemy actions can do. So I just get free real estate. Bam. That's one less enemy to worry about. He has ceased to exist. That does jack shit. If I go way up here, that does the same amount of jack shit because of the cover bonuses. I think you're better off here because... Oh, wait, there's an enemy over here, too. Okay. I should target the elite. But at the same time... they're still a ways away. We got some time. I could target you. Oh, that's free real estate. Can I hit it from here? Oh, I totally can. That's a free movement, because then I could follow up probably and hit someone else. Bonk. Bye-bye. Will I reach? Oh, I won't reach. That's okay. I'll just park you right here, and you'll take cover. I think it's actually better if I park you out here. There you go. There. And now, Diane, you get free movement after your action. So, let's get another kill. And let's... Yeah, that's a kill. Hit it. Very cool. I'm actually going to speed the game up just a little bit. Put it on 2 times. I'm not used to seeing her regular animation because I bought her outfit and I really like her outfit. Even though her outfit's the same, it puts a flower in her hair, and that's important to me. Flower in hair is important. Ow. Okay, I need to focus fire that elite. Yeah, that elite needs to die this turn. If I do this... It's healing, AoE... The enemy targets have Overburn, cleanse 2 of their buffs. Okay. First, let's get our shields up. Yeah, I kind of have to. I wonder if I can make a physical wall deterrent to keep that elite from touching. Or if I just put my dolls standing on all 3 of those spots to completely cheese the map, because then they can't stand on it if I'm standing on it. Let's do some damage. Okay, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. See, now she's moving quickly. Oh, that was a kill! I critted. Very cool. He was load-bearing, but it's okay, I had my shields. Perfect. This actually allows Ulrid to come in and wreck some shit. Let's go. Haha! Oh, that used both. Okay. I even get a damage up bonus this turn. Okay. Party hard, let's go. Bonk! Oh, I'm out of attacks. Let's go this way. And I think Sentaresi can still attack. She can. I select an ally. I did not position that very well. Let's just get the kill, and thanks, G36. So I was actually... Part of my gun autism lately has been learning about firearms. Learning about the G36, for example. That's been a pretty fun journey, not gonna lie, all things considered. Learning how it's made of polymer and allegedly it can overheat under sustained fire. I can't remember if that's true or not. Someone can fact check me on that. It would make sense though. That because firearms get hot when you shoot them for a long time. You should have seen the look on my face when I learned that light machine guns have a quick barrel change lever to change the barrel out upon sustained fire. I did not know that until recently, and I'm all like, you mean that's not just a carrying handle? That is like, that's awesome. That's hardcore. That kills. Okay. Sweet. That wins. I win. Very cool. I'm winning, son. Very cool. Alright, level 4. Ooh, what's this? It's just a boost of attack and defense. A universal key is pretty good. Let's get it. Okay. Alright, Klukai's good. Dushivnaya I can use. I'm already swapping out my Suomi. Alright, let's go with this. Defend against the enemy offensive or eliminate all enemies. So I just need current objective, survive. Let's rock and roll. Survive for 5 turns or defeat 12 enemies. Whichever comes first. I didn't realize that cover is gonna blow when I blast that. You didn't see that. Nothing happened. Okay, so going into level 4, let's see what we got. Let's swap out Suomi and let's get the show on the road. So Dushivnaya, being the sniper she is, despite the fact that anti-material rifles are not sniper rifles, which when I learned that made me sad. I felt like my world, a part of my world had shattered upon that revelation. And I'm like, what do you mean they're not sniper rifles? They're like totally sniper rifles. Also, this is gonna do mad damage. Let's fucking go. The maddest of damage. Let's fucking go. Bonk. 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 Very cool. That was some damage. Let's go. That's a kill. Very cool. All right. I'm loving this. I think the reason it's a kill is just because I'm bringing my level 60 Suomi to a level 45, level 50 map. Surely I could make this more challenging by sticking to the default loadout. But I'm a streamer. Man just killed himself on stream, and that was an enemy in the game. So if the AI vocal detection wants to think that I just broke TOS because of some sort of hypersensitive bullshit, I didn't. Get fucked. Okay. We can go, actually, if I go here, let me check this. It is a range of, this is a radius of 2. Okay. I could put Suomi right here. Wait, if Suomi's here, she could support attack. Let's leave her here for now. Let's start the attack over here by... Oh boy, how come you get to have 2 attacks? Hello, Ness, you're exhausted, ring fit. I'm pushing the hell out of yourself this week. Not overexertion, but definitely pushing to the limits. That is really good to hear, and I'm really happy that your ring fit adventures have gone very positive. 124 squats, Jesus Christ! A lot of squats, my guy. You'd be okay? Talon! Are you birthday, son? Everybody call Talon old because it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Talon. Happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday. Holy shit, how will you be able to walk tomorrow? Very carefully. I will admit I have been slacking with my fitness. I have not been doing my fitness. Part of this is due to, again, debilitating depression. But also because of me not eating. So I'm like, well, if I'm just not eating, then I don't really have to work out to lose weight, right? Isn't that how it works, right? Right? You'd be amazed. You saw my ring fit on Monday, you did almost 200. He's doing the opposite of skipping leg day, in that he is not skipping leg day. In fact, he's taking leg day to the next level. It is extreme. That doesn't hit the targets. This hits the targets. 416 with her smoke grenade. She like doesn't use the 416. Instead, she uses her grenades. This is fine. This is a very rare case where I really like the lime-colored eyes. Normally, these eyes don't do it for me, but based on the rest of her color scheme, I really like. Let's head on to the final level and then call it a day. While at work today, I counted all the squats of all variations among Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You averaged 124 squats a day. Holy crap, this man's a squatter. This man's squatting! You have come to enjoy her eye color. I have come. Let's swap out my dolls for the good ones. Alright, what level are these guys? Still level 45? Eliminate all the enemies? Easy game. Let's rock and roll. Let's do it. Alright, let's get your flare. Not to be confused with the flare seen in Office Space. Jennifer Aniston's role in Office Space, when I learned that she was just there for marketing and PR, which makes sense. I was really disappointed that her entire side story in Office Space was just like a shoo-in. As like a B plot for the main A plot. I'm like, this movie's a masterpiece. It's easily one of my favorite movies. But I've hosted a watch-along before, and I might host another watch-along again. Because that movie is almost quite literally my job. As you guys know, I describe my line of work as drafting up TPS reports, which is not far from the truth. It is not inaccurate to say that I spend 8 hours a day drafting up TPS reports, and unironically, half my time spent is on the cover page. I shit you not. Also, that was a kill. Holy crap. Very cool. I just took out an elite in one turn. Very cool. But yeah, the TPS reports are important.
I watched a metalworking documentary the other day. I found the segment on drilling and expanding holes boring, but the segment on connecting pieces together very riveting. You could say I was welded to that segment.
Of course you would tell that to me, who is in a manufacturing environment. Very cool. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Understandable. Have a great day. So... freaking... Wait, where can I... take care of these? Punk. Double tap. Freaking... her double tap is so good. Swami can go here. Will that? That's not gonna kill. That's not gonna do jack. We might as well get a double hit. We'll worry about the jackrabbit later. Let's... actually, no, I can worry about it now. Also hit yet another PR today. We'll post progress as usual. PR, I'm assuming, means personal record. In the speedrunning community, that's called a PB, or personal bet. PR sounds for, like, public relations. And I am not a fan of PR stunts, honestly. I find them to be disingenuous and exist primarily for the money, which that's literally why they exist. I'm just not a fan. I'm too transparent and honest for that, which is my downfall, but don't worry about it. A meme in weightlifting, memes I see is PR or ER. Well, it would help if I knew what the PR meant in terms of weightlifting, because now I'm gonna see it as pattern recognition, because all these years of evolution has given me a monkey brain for pattern evolution. Let's have the gameplay itself. Personal record. More like peanut rudder. A peanut rudder sandwich. PR. Let's fucking go. Very cool. I win. I have completed this part of the event. And that's it. That's what I wanted to do today. That's the stream. I didn't want to do a short Girls Frontline stream. It was going to be longer, but I logged in, did my dailies, and I realized, wait a minute. In 6 days and 13 hours, expect to stream. I will be streaming it. But until then, why don't we head back on to my room? Because, that's it for me. I'm kind of tired, honestly. On my way home, I didn't know if I was going to stream tonight. And after getting home, getting some packages in the mail, I'm like, yeah, I can stream today. Today's a good day. Why not? So I did. And y'all made it worth it. So thanks for watching Cat Cam and sticking around for stream. We're gonna go ahead and raid my buddy SG Mini Nikki, aka I call him G11. Not gonna last longer to raid Corvid. I did not intend. I raid Corvid every week. We're gonna raid SG Mini Nikki. I call him G11, which is G11. Well, we're gonna. No. Okay, the raid message. No G11 today. Sad or just sad. But yeah, that's gonna be the the raid message. Right now, he is modeling 3D VTuber models. So we'll go say hi and check it out. Until then, I'll catch you all next week. Schedule up next week. We're back to a schedule, baby. I'm finally feeling up to it. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Feel this, Pants Grab.